Hello Modis, how are you? My name is Mires. Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we're gonna unbox my Ipsy Boxycharm of July. Let's go. If you don't know, Ipsy is a subscription box. It has 3 tiers. There's Glam, Bag, Boxycharm, and Icon Box. The Boxycharm is this one. Comes with 5 full-size products every month. It always comes with a little magazine to tell about a little bit the products that are in the box. Not just my box, but the products are different. So you have a preview here of what type of products people were getting in this box. And you can choose 3 out of 5 products on this box. So let's start with the products that Ipsy chose for me. The first product that Ipsy chose for me is from Danessa Myricks, and is the Evolution Powder in pink. I am crazy about the eyeshadows that Danessa Myricks has, but I don't have any. But I'm very excited to try this pink powder here. I don't think I have any powder that's pink, so that is a new one for me. Next product that Ipsy chose for me is from Laura Geller, and it's the Season Staples Wildflower Wishes 14 multi-finish eyeshadows. The color are very basic, very warm tones. It's actually the type of tones I like on my everyday shadows, so I'll give this one a try. And I have never heard about this brand before, but we have been receiving a lot of products from this brand at Ipsy. So I don't know if they did a collab or like a partnership, but we're receiving a lot of products from this brand. Now for the products that I chose. This one is also from Laura Geller, and it's the Made to Multitask Eye Lip Cheek Palette in Think Pink. Very pretty colors. These 2 ones here are creamy products, and this one here is a powder. Next product is from Just Ximena. Never heard of this brand before, and it is the bronzer in Luna Bright. Very pretty but matte bronzer. Last but not least is a product from Cinta London. Never heard of this brand before, and it is a blush. It's called Cheek Flush in the shade This Time. Let me tell you really quick about the prices. The powder from Danessa Myricks is $25. The eyeshadow palette from Laura Geller is $45. Very expensive. The multitask palette costs $32. The bronzer costs $25, and the blush costs $27. So the total of my box is $134. I liked that it's all makeup, but there are a bunch of brands that I never heard before. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. So let's try it out and see which one it is. I'm gonna use the Revlon Longwear foundation. I'm still trying out this foundation, but it has a very beautiful finish. The coverage is like medium to full coverage. I used just a little bit of product because I didn't want to like super coverage today, and it looks pretty nice. Now I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. So now let's try this palette here. The 2 creamy products have really a lipstick texture. So these 2 are the blushes and cream products, and this one is the highlighter and is a powder product. I think I want to use the very pink blush. Very very, 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 very pigmented. I'm gonna switch brushes because this is a lot, and I'm just gonna try to blend with a clean brush. I like the color. It did not take the foundation under the blush, and I was able to blend it out so it's not like super intense. So this blush, this color here is approved. Now let's set the face with the powder. I'm gonna use a powder puff. The powder is very, very fine. It has a very, very blur effect. Gonna try to apply it and bring you guys really up close so you can really see the difference. Okay, so look right here. Do you guys see how shiny it is? And I'm gonna apply the powder. Look at that. Look at that difference. I'm gonna use that fluffy brush to take the excess of powder of my face. And I really, really, really liked the powder. I really like that blurring effect, and I love that it's so fine. Does not feel heavy on the skin at all. I'm gonna use the highlighter from the palette, see how it looks. Look at this glow. It does not have big glitter particles. It's more like a subtle glow kind of coming from the inside, and I really, really like this type of highlighter. I think it looks really pretty. Now I'm gonna try the bronzer. Looking at the pan, it looks very light, so let's see how this looks on the skin. I like applying bronzer on my forehead, on my cheeks, and on my nose. The bronzer looks very subtle. As I told you, it looked very light on the pan, and I think if a person has a skin tone a little bit darker than mine, this would not work, but for me it kind of works. What do you guys think? I thought this blush here was powder, but it's actually a cream blush. Let me show you the color. It's a very weird texture, to be honest. It kind of feels like a marshmallow. This is the shade. It's very pretty. And the texture is very weird. So in the pan, it's kind of creamy, but when I apply on my hand, it feels like a powder. So I'm just gonna use a little bit on top of the other, see how it looks. It's not as pigmented as the other one, which I prefer. So I can just build the color as I go, and it does not feel like a cream when I'm applying. I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows. Now let's try the eyeshadow palette. So here is a quick swatch for you guys. This one is Esther, Coneflower, Marigold, and Sunflower. And then this one is Mayflower, Iris, Poppy, and Daisy. And this one is Tiger Lily, Forget Me Not, Magnolia, Cosmos, Bee Balm, and Zinnia. I think I'm gonna start with this eyeshadow here. It's called Mayflower, and I'm gonna apply it on my crease. It has nice pigmentation, blends very nicely. On the outer corner, I'm gonna use this shadow here. It's called Zinnia. I'm also gonna apply a little bit in my lower lash line, just pinching it, whatever is left on the brush. In the inner corner, I'm gonna use this light eyeshadow here. It's called Esther. And in the middle, I'm gonna use this shadow here. It's called Forget Me Not. This is more orange than I was expecting. I'm gonna use this shadow right here. It's called Coneflower. More in the inner corner here. This is very yellow. Does not look that yellow. in the pen. If you blend the shimmer ones, they kinda disappear, so don't do that. Well, now I'm just gonna apply then the cone flour all over the inner corner and the middle. And I'm now gonna blend it. I don't know, I didn't like any of these shimmery shadows, but I'm not gonna do anything else anymore. I'm gonna apply mascara. Now for the lipstick, I'm gonna use the palette and see how it looks on the lips. And I'm gonna use this shade here. I don't know about this particular shade as a lipstick. My lips kind of disappear a little bit. So I think I need to be a little bit darker for my skin tone. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of the pink. 10 times better, the pink shade. This is how the makeup turned out. Let me talk about my first impression of the products. The powder I really like. Looks really good on my skin. Still kind of like blurry, very fine. Really like this. The Multitask palette, I really like this color here for blush and lipstick. This one, I think it only works as a blush, and I really like the highlighter. It's very pretty. The bronzer, as I told you guys, is very subtle. If you have a darker skin tone than mine, I don't think it would work, but for my skin tone, looks okay and it blends really nicely, so it's a thumbs up for me. The Cinta London blush I also liked a lot. The texture is very different, very weird, especially on the pan and when you are applying, but the color is very pretty. I really like, so another thumbs up. The eyeshadow, I did not like any of the shimmer shades. They disappear, like you barely can see it on my lid right now. The matte ones that I used are very pigmented and they blend nicely. So this one, I don't know, I really like shimmer shades and that is a big deal for me, so that one is a thumbs down. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, give a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you are subscribed to Ipsy and what products did you get. And let me know, what do you think about the products I received this month? Do you think it was good products or not? I really want to know. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Mean the absolute world to me. And hit that bell button so you can get notification of my future uploads. A big kiss and I see y'all in my next video.